Down and under it, just a twist, hit, pink, paper clip, cling it to a bit of jacket zip. Know that you won't get it acquit. Yeah, know that, the hour is drawing near. The case is resting, Sarah Boone should fear. She might soon be shedding actual tears. Down and under it, just a twisted pink paper clip, clinging to a bit of jagged zip, doing nothing more than slip and stick. As Sarah tries to hide her abusive lies, but know that no, it's you, Sarah, we all despise. Leaving you with your lifetime of demise from your sad attempts being the victimized. Know that, yeah, know that. All that you're really gonna see is Prosecutor Jay giving proof to the jury of your murderous pine for commissary. 6-panel conviction arrived at convincingly. Oh, Sarah, can't you tell that your time has come to ring the bell? And let your fans throw you some small slice of hell. The bailiffs will be waiting, cuffs in hand, since you fumbled and flopped all over the stand. So go on, say bye to your circus jaunt. Go on ahead, keep pretending to flit and flaunt. You'll soon be in your brand new prison haunt. Damn it, Margaret. Oh, Sarah, know that now is your time to return to your jailhouse lies. Your face and sob story past its prime. Yeah, know that. All that you're really gonna see is Prosecutor Jay convincing the jury of your murderous and dangerous lies. A sad attempt at trying to be the victimized. No, not happening on board DAJ Enterprise. Clip, clinging to a bit of jagged zip, which does nothing more than slip and stick. As Sarah tries to hide her abusive lies, but know that no, it's you, Sarah, we all despise. Your angry and controlling attitude won't spare you any grace or fortitude. From the truth, the jury all can see that the time is here, your taunts aside, to return to your crummy jail slide. Your face and sob story are past the prime, so go on, say bye to your circus jaunt. Go on ahead and keep pretending to flit and flaunt, because you'll soon be in your brand new prison haunt. Damn it, Margaret. Just a twisted pink paper clip, clinging to a bit of jagged zip. Yeah, know that you won't get an acquit from all your murderous and dangerous lies. Pathetic, you claim to be the real victimized. No, not happening on board DAJ Enterprise. Damn it, Margaret.
There cannot be any emotional outbursts when the verdict is read. Does everybody understand that? I see everybody nodding their heads. Okay. All right. State, are we ready to bring in our jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, are we ready to bring in our jury?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's go ahead and bring in our jury. Everyone will remain seated.
All right, folks, they're bringing in the jury. Sarah Boone, who has waited 4 years for this moment, has attempted to litigate things on her own, went through 8 different attorneys. Now is judgment day. Now, in just a few moments, she will find out what the rest of her life will be. Will she have an opportunity to walk out of that courtroom tonight? Or will she be locked up for the rest of her life? Second-degree murder, manslaughter, culpable negligence, all on the table for this jury,
State, do you recognize our jury?
which reached a verdict in less than an hour and a half. Let's listen in.
Members of the jury, you may be seated. Thank you. Members of our jury, good evening. I understand that you've come to a verdict in this case.
Yes.
If you could please hand the verdict form to the deputy, please. Thank you, sir. Madam Clerk, if you could please publish the verdict.
In the Circuit Court of the Ninth Judicial Circuit in Orange County, Florida, case number 2020 CF 2603, the state of Florida versus Sarah Boone. Verdict. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of murder in the second degree as charged in the information. Still say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, on this 25th day of October 2024. The form has been signed by the foreperson.
Madam Clerk, please poll our jury.
Juror seat number 1, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes, it is.
Juror seat number 2, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes, it is.
Juror seat number 3, is this your true and
Yes, it
correct
is.
verdict? Juror seat number 4, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror seat number 5, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror seat number 6, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes, ma'am.
Members of our jury, again, I want to thank you for your time.
Woo, isn't that just music to your ears? To see that, to hear that one more time, just had to do it. How are we doing, everyone? Good evening. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you all. I appreciate you coming back for a little check-in. So apparently, James Owens has been making his way around the media outlets. Are we surprised? No, we're not surprised at all. No, we're not. So this last one was with Ashley Banfield of News Nation, and she did a kick-butt job on this. And I have to say, I did a little, I trimmed it a little bit, but I also kind of did something to the video because I didn't want her to ding me for copyright, just in case. So let's watch.
That she'd go free. I'm joined now by Sarah Boone's attorney, James Owens. Mr. Owens, it's great to have you back on the show. Thanks so much for being with me. What was your client's reaction when she heard the verdict, guilty, read in court?
Yeah, it was this past Friday evening, and I would say shock. We were not, she nor I were anticipating guilty as charged. You know, we considered that the jury might convict her of a lesser charge, or of the first lesser was manslaughter and the second lesser was culpable negligence. So yeah, she was in shock that they found her guilty as charged, which was the second degree murder.
I'm struggling to figure that one out because I had made a bet that the jury would come back under 2 hours, and they did. I found her wholly dislikable all through the entire process, from the moment she was arrested to the moment she was convicted. I can't imagine I'm alone. Everyone I've spoken to who's been following the case, albeit not in the courtroom, has said the same thing. They'll throw the book at her. Why did your client and why did you feel that that wasn't going to happen?
Well, she actually did pretty good on the stand if you watch her testimony.
Really?
As far as Sarah goes, she actually did pretty good, I felt like. But, you know, ultimately, as you mentioned earlier, the decision as to whether or not to accept a plea offer or to take the case to trial is ultimately only the client's decision. You know, we can tell, lawyer can tell her the pros and cons and the strengths and weaknesses of her position versus the state's position.
Sure. Did you recommend her to take the deal and she went against your recommendation? Because knowing how she's been with the last, 8 trial attorneys who, she spent before you, I would imagine that would be a scenario I'd believe.
Well, we talked about it in depth, and I try not to give my opinion initially. I want them to try to make the decision on their own, and then if they ask me for my opinion, then I give it to them based on
Did
my.
she?
Yes, You know, and
What'd you say?
well, that was something that I suggested she strongly consider, was that plea. I think with 15 years, you know, you do 80% of that sentence here in Florida, plus she'd done already 4.5 years. So she would have had, I think, about 8 years to do. So yeah, that
So
was
she
a
went
real
against your
incentive.
advice. I mean, I sit here with a smile only because it's like I've heard this story so many times before, and I think you knew as well coming in as number 9 that she wouldn't take your advice. Have you had a chance to talk with her since the conviction, and is she rethinking her decision to ignore everybody who's smarter at this game than she is?
No, we haven't talked about that. You know, she's got a sentencing coming up December the 2nd, Monday, December the 2nd at 1:30. So we're going to deal with preparing her for that. She's going to speak at that. And then there's a pre-sentence investigation that the judge ordered. So we'll work on that. And the judge
What
has
do you
got
think she's going to get? What do you think the judge will sentence her to?
Well, you know, there's a range, and I think the state attorney had said the low end was 22 years, and of course, life is the top of the range, and the judge is going to have to make a decision. You know, as you know, there was testimony that she suffered from the battered spouse syndrome by our expert, and also the state attorney's expert testified. Both of them agreed that she suffered. So there is some mitigating factors, although the jury did not find that she was justified in the use of force that she used as a result of the battered spouse syndrome. I think the judge can consider the fact that ultimately, you know, it was a dysfunctional, toxic relationship in which both of them probably abused each other.
Thanks for watching. Go to join and
Did you see how she cut him off right there? He's like, I think that they were both abused. And she's like, clipped. Oh, and there was nothing wrong with the video. I made it to look like that. I wanted it to look like that. It's different because I don't want news nations to ding me. I wanted to make a comment about a couple of things you guys said in the chat. That was hilarious. Kathleen said, yeah, Boone did a really great job on the stand helping to convict herself. Mary Kirby says, I'm so thankful that she didn't take the state's offer. Aren't we all, Mary? I'm sorry. Is that Marie? Marie, not Mary. Psychic says, what do y'all think she's going to say at her sentencing? Because you know she's going to want to talk. Oh, yeah. It'll be interesting. Now, she did kind of follow his lead a good bit when she was up on the stand, but she's not going to have that lead to follow. But let's see if she takes his let's see if she follows his advice on the sentencing portion. We'll see. Blanco says, yes, she should have taken the deal. Hey, Suitcase Sarah, you fool. Todd Worley said there are only 2 shocked people in the world. That's Sarah Boone and her attorney. I don't think he was shocked. He was just like, damn it, Margaret. Did Boone waive her rights allowing Owens breach attorney-client privilege? So we don't know exactly what's going on with them. The state brought it up that there was something a little sketchy going on there with the payment deal with the attorneys and how they were going to get reimbursed for all their time and service, but it was kind of put to the side. The judge just let it go. I don't know. I wonder if something's going to be brought up at sentencing in regards to that at all. They were supposed to have a closed door meeting. I haven't heard anything back from it. There's nothing on the docket. We just heard them talk about it just a smidgen there in the right before they sent the jury out is when it happened. So I put a couple of contradictions for Sarah together for you guys. I thought this would be extra special. And then after this, I also have a couple of other items that I've been working on that we'll watch later on. But for now, I have 2 pieces here for you. I hope you guys enjoy this.
But you do say that you are intimate. Are you guys intimate every single night?
No, not every single night.
Okay.
But I mean,
Did you think it was gonna happen last night?
Yes.
Did you guys talk about it, or you just
No.
assumed like, oh, we're probably gonna have sex tonight?
yes.
Okay.
Which is normally after we do the puzzles and artwork and everything, yes.
Okay. Go get him.
Well, I'm going to, but I'm gonna try to get somebody else here. What's his name?
George.
George?
I'm sitting here.
Okay. And I have to ask this too, when's the last time you guys slept together?
Had sex
Mm-hmm.
3 weeks ago. We were just having a good time,
Okay.
just enjoying each other's company, dancing with the dogs.
Mhm. At any point, when he was in the suitcase, did you hear him say, please let me out?
No.
Was he?
We were laughing about it.
Yeah, okay.
Sarah, I can't fucking breathe, babe. Seriously.
Did you make any jokes about it? Oh, you're in the suitcase, because I know you had said that you were left upstairs and he didn't basically come find you. Did you make any jokes about, oh, okay, well,
No.
now you're in the suitcase?
No.
Okay.
Sarah,
Fuck you.
Sarah,
Stupid.
Sarah.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
But I'm assuming the game was over, like you guys weren't gonna continue to play hide and seek anymore? Like you went upstairs and went into the room?
Right, waiting for him.
Okay. And you said you laid down?
Yes, the dogs got in the bed.
Do you guys sleep together in the room every single night?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Does he normally come up to bed, or will he do the typical guy thing where he's downstairs and will fall asleep on the couch?
I mean, he's done that before just because of his crappy day that he had, but yes, we sleep in the same bed.
You normally sleep in
Yes.
the same bed? Do you guys go to bed at the same time?
Most of the time, yes, but because he's been very excited about looking for a job, he might stay downstairs for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then would come upstairs and he and I would watch movies together until it was just, okay, there's no more movies that we want to watch. And then we would just turn the lights off and go to sleep.
So you remember this? So you remember this?
Oh, I know. Same.
I want to go to sleep. Go downstairs. I told you not to step foot in the bedroom. So what do? Don't step foot in this bedroom.
And is that where you slept last night? Did you sleep in the middle of the bed? Did you sleep on your side of the
I
bed?
slept on my side.
Your side? Okay. And I noticed there's like one pillow on the bed, and then there were like 3 up against the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Are those his pillows, and he brings them into bed, or what's?
No, when I woke up, what I normally do is, I don't know if you noticed the mice that we have in there, Lucas is mice.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll make the bed, clean the mouse cage, and then go downstairs.
Okay.
So, but what I'm saying is that normally I'll fix that upstairs and then I'll head downstairs.
Okay.
So that's why those were over here, was because I was trying to fix the bed a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Were they in the bed prior? Like when you went to sleep, how many pillows were in your bed?
We only have the 2.
You have 2.
Okay. Well, it's the 2 white ones and the pink ones. When we watch movies,
Mm-hmm.
we'll put behind the white one, and then the bird pillow just goes in between everybody else.
Okay. Do you use one pillow to sleep, or do you each have one, right? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Photo 86 from the composite.
This is the door leading to the other bedroom upstairs.
Did this other bedroom also contain a bathroom?
Yes, it did.
I don't know if he was leaving or not, guys. I'm still waiting to hear, just like y'all are.
90 from the composite.
I can't figure it out.
This is the bed within that bedroom.
Okay, so you just basically didn't finish making the bed, is my understanding. That's why the pillows are up against there's like 3 pillows
Correct.
up against the closet.
Yes.
They're like standing.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'll move all the pillows off, and then I'll shake out the bed, and then put everything back together.
Okay. Did he say anything to you while he was in the suitcase? I know you guys were laughing, joking, but was any jokes made? Was anything said?
No, nothing negative or anything like, I'm telling you.
Just
like,
anything that he said, like.
we were laughing about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I waited for him upstairs.
Sarah, I can't fucking breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah.
I literally went upstairs to wait for him.
Was the line, was it all gone at this point while you guys were playing hide and seek?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how often you drink, but would you say that you were under the influence and he was under the influence, or?
Well, I mean, we weren't drunk.
Weren't drunk. Okay.
We weren't drunk. I mean, we had a handful of glasses throughout the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we weren't like inebriated.
Real ransom. I want to get video for it extra. Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real ransom.
Sarah.
There was no ill will between the two of us last night.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
Fuck you. Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
That's on you.
I can't breathe, babe.
Oh. That's what I feel like when you ching on me.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Fucking breathe, Sarah.
Yeah.
So I think that, of course, because he can't support me, has been bothering him, which is why I bought a new puzzle for the two of us to do.
Right.
And that's what we were working on in the painting.
Okay. Do you guys normally argue often, not often, weekly, every other?
It all depends on like if he had a good day or a bad day kind of thing, where he would just be happy to come home and see me because he knows that it's going to get better. And then most of the time he would go for a drink and we would sit on the back porch. He would tell me about his day.
Mm-hmm.
I always bother you. I always bore you. You don't listen to me. Yesterday was my first day at work, remember? And I ended up 90% hearing about your day and 10% about mine.
You don't bother me or anything.
Last night when you said you went upstairs, do you have like a ritual that you do prior to going to bed? Like do you brush your teeth, wash your face, put on TV? Is there any like normal things that you do?
Me and myself?
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean, I'll go upstairs and maybe like rinse my mouth out with Listerine.
Okay. Do you recall what you did last night?
I just got in the bed with the dogs.
Okay.
And when she passes out, is she like out cold?
Oh, she's out.
Like how difficult would it be to like wake her?
Well, I mean, if I were to like shake her or something,
Right.
I could probably wake her up. But me making a phone call or noise probably wouldn't do it.
Okay. And would she be like in the middle of doing something and just like out cold, or would she go to bed
Yeah,
and
it would
just be out cold?
Yeah, she wouldn't like fall over or anything. It would be more of a lay down and then she just out.
Right. Okay.
That was last night. She was drunkenly texting me.
Last night?
Yeah.
What time?
That was 11 o'clock at night. I think that was
Last night was Sunday. What does it say?
Oh, that's Saturday. Never mind.
Saturday.
That was Saturday night when I was watching the baseball game.
Okay.
Yesterday, which is that, she said her account was in the negative, so I transferred her a little bit of money to get her out of the negative.
She sent you. Oh, that was the morning. Okay, so she thanked you at 11:56 that morning.
Yeah.
Right.
Ma'am, I'm first going to show you the video taken from Publix on February 23rd, 2020 at approximately 12:15 p.m. Ma'am, using the laser pointer, could you please identify the victim and the defendant on this video?
This is the defendant, this is the victim.
You can advance the video. Do you see the bottle of wine that was purchased in this video?
Yes, it's right here.
We could move on to the publication of the second surveillance video.
Okay, so do you recall what time you went to bed?
I know that it was after midnight.
Okay. How do you know that? Like, what makes you remember that?
Because I walked up the stairwell and we have a clock that's on top.
Okay, so it was after midnight. Do you think it was before 1 a.m. then? Was it between midnight and 1 or?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, if I had to say, it was like 12:30-ish.
Okay.
We had a conversation about the incident and your involvement a few days ago, earlier this week, I believe on Tuesday. And after looking through Sarah's call logs, I noticed that she called you on February 23rd, which would be the Sunday night at around 23:46 hours, that's military time, but in normal time, that's 11:46 hours. Do you recall that phone call?
I do, well, somewhat. I was asleep when she called. So she woke me up. I was half asleep when I was talking to her. She did sound very inebriated.
Okay.
I don't remember what all she said. I'm kind of used to her calling drunk late at night and things like that, so it didn't faze me as anything out of the ordinary. I basically just kind of got her off the phone and told her I'm going back to sleep and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. You said that she sounded inebriated, like she was drunk?
Yeah, I mean, she didn't sound like, it's hard. I was half asleep at the time. I don't think I remember hearing anything bad in the background or anything that would have caused me concern, but I don't really remember it that well.
Okay. But she was under the influence of alcohol based off of your knowledge of just knowing her and knowing when she's not under the influence.
Yeah. As soon as I heard her start talking, I almost kind of just zoned out away from it because she says all kinds of nonsense when she does this late at night, and just I was trying to get her off the phone so I could go back to sleep. Yes.
Okay, and when you went upstairs, you and George no longer having a conversation, laughing about the suitcase. You just decided to go upstairs.
No, we were laughing about it.
Okay, so you continued to joke about it as you were going upstairs,
Yeah.
thinking he'll just get himself out and then.
Yes, that's why I didn't close it all the way. That's why I didn't close it all the way. I'm like, he'll be up here any minute now. But then I guess I dozed off.
Sarah. Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe. Sarah, I can't breathe. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
In the course of your interview with the defendant, you were relayed information that I guess she had gone to Publix the previous day. Is that correct? In the course of speaking with her, did you learn that she had gone to Publix?
Yes, I was under the impression that that George had gone to Publix.
Did you follow up with that Publix for surveillance video in this case?
Yes, I went to the Publix to gather surveillance video.
Ma'am, I'm first going to show you the video taken from Publix on February 23rd, 2020 at approximately 12:15 p.m. Ma'am, using the laser pointer, could you please identify the victim and the defendant on this video?
This is the defendant, this is the victim.
You can advance the video. Do you see the bottle of wine that was purchased in this video?
Yes, it's right here.
We could move on to the publication of the second surveillance video. Can you identify Mr. Torres for us in this video?
Yes, it's right here.
Is that the second bottle of wine?
Yes.
All right.
Did she drink daily?
I think pretty much.
Okay. Do you know, like, her drink of choice?
That would be vodka.
Vodka.
Or wine, but
Okay.
vodka is the big one.
I know how much vodka was in that bottle. And what's the bottle now?
Kind of to throw it out.
What does that mean?
When we drink.
The bottle's empty. I know how much vodka was in there. Enough for two people to have a really good time. And who drank it? I want it to be documented that I'm leaving you, which means that you're getting out. You're getting out. You're getting out.
Nobody's leaving nobody. Stop.
So that's what I have for you guys so far. You probably, I don't know if you guys have heard me commenting throughout. Thank you, Cookie, for your super chat. I just realized I was not on stage. Uh, thank you, I Who Sees. LWAP. My bad. Life without parole. I get you. I thought you might have been saying something. I was like, oh gosh, I hope this isn't anything bad. it's late. I apologize. I should have picked up on that one. That's just part, y'all. It's taken me so long just to put those little pieces together, but there's so much more that I have left to do. So I will continue to do this and keep putting it together for you guys so we can just see these contradictions of these different pieces. I mean, yeah, we kind of know them off the top of our head at this point, but did I get her phone messages? No, I don't think, from what I've seen, they will not hand out any of her phone messages because those are personal. It's from what I saw, the messages that I saw come in about people trying to get those. Yeah, it's sad. I'm glad his family finally has some closure, though. They'll have their final closure after the sentencing, so they got to wait a whole month. But at least before Christmas, they'll have, they can settle in and know that they can celebrate Christmas this year and not have to think about this anymore. Not the worry that they had before anyway. They'll always think of him, but now they can think about the good stuff with him. So y'all want me to try to go after her phone messages? Okay. Oh, you're talking about the cell phone messages. Oh, yeah. I got you on that. I thought you were talking about her jail phone calls. I can certainly try. George's daughters were beautiful. Yes. She's writing somebody. Noni, that she is out there like just that pen going crazy. I keep thinking about what Cranick would give her, and I think about the fact that I think he is going to bring into play all of her past behavior towards the court. I definitely think he's going to bring into play how she couldn't get along with her attorneys, because I think that's fair. That shows her lack of remorse and lack of respect for the entire system. So I think he would be incorrect by not bringing it in. And I think he'll be careful on how he does it and how he says it and everything. But I just think that all that has to be spoken about at her sentencing. And I hope that the victim's family, I hope George's family can get up and speak. I hope his mom can. And what would be just, because she's always said, I don't hate Sarah. It would be amazing after all of this if his mom got up and said something like, I forgive you and God bless you, or something like that. And that would be about the way these kind of things end, It's just craziness. Well, I didn't want to, this wasn't going to be a long live. I just thought that I would bring all that to you guys. I saw that interview pop out with News Nation, and I thought, oh, we got to watch this together. And I thought I'd go ahead and show you what I have so far on these contradictions of Sarah Boone. I'm going to start putting these contradictions up for you guys slowly but surely. You can go back and watch them. Pause, rewind, whatever you need to do. Oh, I had started some stuff too. Let me see here. Cookie, I missed y'all too. Y'all act like we've been gone for a week. We've only been gone a couple of days. Mark had the nerve to put in the something in the chat about where have I been? Why am I missing? I'm like, dude, I took a day off. He's so silly. And Route said that Brian must be catching up on his sleep these days. Brian had a twinkle in his eye when he was walking out of court after he testified that first time. Even knowing he might have to come back in to testify again, I think he was at ease, knowing that everything was the way it should be and was moving forward, finally. So we'll see, you guys. I'll stay on top of this. I'm going to put some more requests in. We'll see what we can get from the jail. The jail's not quick. Well, they weren't quick to responding the first time. Oh, and I do still have some inmate behavioral forms to read for you guys. So I'll work on that as well. So just give me some time. I'm trying to do that. And then I've got the Zodiac special that I'm putting together for you guys for Halloween. It's not going to be on Halloween evening, though. It's probably going to be Friday night, because Laura's is going to be Halloween evening. So y'all got to go over to Interesting Captures and check out Laura's stream on the John Wayne Gacy stuff for Halloween. All right. Well, you guys have a blessed week. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. Don't go far. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and feel free to leave a comment. Have a blessed day.